Hello everyone, we are high school students from Princess Julaponsai High School, Mudahan. Today we are going to present oil sorbent sponge from Hymenachne glass by heat treatment. My name is Vashiraya Somboon.
My name is Chela Sangkao.
And my name is Jela Sichom.
Let's start with the introduction. Currently, the feedstock petroleum is an important source of energy in all countries around the world. Oil shipments from production sites to areas around the world are commonly used by large tankers, which is the starting point for oil contamination due to oil spill, which affect the environment and the economy is enormous. Therefore, to reduce the problem of oil stain in the sea, our group has therefore developed the idea of making oil-absorbing material that are easy to use. The search found that Hymenachne gas is worthless, lightweight, and products that are suitable to absorbing oil stain. We then make a strong filament, though the weakest process to solve the problem. Next, let's talk about the background of oil sorbent sponge from the Hymenachne gas. First, reduce the oil stain problem. Second, easy to use, reusable multiple times. And the last one is lightweight, environmentally friendly.
For objective, first to study the effect of curing time of gas filling with sodium hydroxide for 30, 60, and 90 minutes. Second is to compare oil stain absorption capacity of cellulose sponge non-heating treatment and heating treatment at 100, 150, 200 degrees Celsius. Third, to study the external morphology of cellulose sponge, and the last one is to study the effectiveness of repeated use.
For the method, first spinning Hymenachne glass and curing the fiber with sodium hydroxide for 30, 60, and 90 minutes and filtrate that. Second, add carbon disulfide refrigerate at 7 degrees for 24 hours and then regard a cellulose synthase. Add sodium sulfate and sulfuric acid and pour in the plate. After that, put in the sun until it dry. Second, take it to the elastic test and heat at 100, 150, and 200 degrees for 24 hours. And next picture, the oil absorption efficiency test.
Result: to study the effect of curing periods of gas filling with sodium hydroxide for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and 90 minutes. For that, the elasticity was analyzed in its experiment with ANOVA single factor program at 95% confidence level with the highest elasticity at 60 minutes curing for cellulose fiber. This was a statistically significant difference with experimental set 1 and set 2. After that, a cellulose sponge with the highest elasticity was heat treated at different temperatures, consisting of 100 degrees Celsius, 150 degrees Celsius, and 200 degrees Celsius to study morphology. And found that the heat treated sponge at 200 degrees Celsius seemed to be burned, and the heat treated sponge at 100 degrees Celsius and 150 degrees Celsius seem to be similar porous material. To compare the oil stain absorption capacity of cellulose sponge, non-heat treatment and heat treatment at a temperature as 100 degrees Celsius, 150 degrees Celsius, and 200 degrees Celsius. A study of absorption capacity oil stain by comparing the heat treatment temperature found that the heat treated sponge at 150 degrees Celsius have the highest absorption capacity oil stain at 70.146%. Study the effectiveness of repeated use. Cellulose sponge can be reused for up to 3 times. Result: to study the effect of curing periods of gas filling with sodium hydroxide for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and 90 minutes. For that, the elasticity was analyzed in its experiment with ANOVA single factor program at 95% confidence level with the highest elasticity at 60 minutes curing for cellulose fiber. This was a statistically significant difference with experimental set 1 and set 2. After that, a cellulose sponge with the highest elasticity was heat treated at different temperatures, consisting of 100 degrees Celsius, 150 degrees Celsius, and 200 degrees Celsius to study morphology. And found that the heat treated sponge at 200 degrees Celsius seemed to be burned, and the heat treated sponge at 100 degrees Celsius and 150 degrees Celsius seem to be similar porous material. This is because heat treatment will cause chemical change of the gas treatment. As a result, the number of hydroxyl group decrease and the double bond between carbon increase and reduce the hydrophilic, make it able to absorb oil better. The sponge used to absorb oil can then be used as fuel. Here we will show you how oil sorbent sponge working. Thank you for watching.